I struggled with my broken marriage more than my spiritual walk with God. This happened towards a wrong decision of getting married out of excitement. I was so happy that he's a younger brother of an apostle. I remember the first dream I had on our first night. I had a voice telling me to cancel the whole thing. And now I'm seeing the man from the neck going up. He's turning into a serpent. The serpent is wrapping the whole roof. I'm broken because it's an obvious thing that I made a wrong decision. I never took the step to divorce the guy.
I've been through the most. Been through the most.
Hola, San Fam! Welcome to another episode of I've Been Through the Most podcast right here on Centtwinz TV with your favorite twins, myself, Millicent, and my twin sister, Innocent. And together we are Centtwinz. I think you're a better singer than me. What? No way. Make sure that you join the family Cent Fam by simply subscribing. It's absolutely free. Listen, you cannot be a part of the Cent Fam until you have subscribed. We're sharing a beautiful milestone that we are finally on what? 440,000 subscribers. And you guys know that we are well on our road.
Hopefully we're on 450 now.
Hopefully. All right. So we're well on our way to reach our target of 500,000 subscribers. Like I said, it's free. Subscribe and please do not skip the ads.
Yeah, so on today's episode, we have, a friend of ours, a woman of God, a sister in the Lord. She has been here before. She's an author, a minister of the gospel. And today she came back because her stories are that much. You know, when God uses you, your stories will never finish.
If I've been through the most was a person. But she don't look like nothing she's been through.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome Matsela Joel. Welcome, ma'am.
It's nice being here with you
Your
guys
people
again.
have been asking, bring her back.
But you guys made me famous. How can they not ask? Thank you so much, guys, for having me once more. I think I appreciate you guys so much for what your podcast did for me, ministry-wise.
Amen.
Let's leave the marital proposals out, but ministry-wise, I just wanted to tell you guys, and I've never even shared this with you guys, of how almost each and everyone who's running my revival financially came through that podcast.
Sure.
Wow.
And I mean everyone. And I mean literally everyone came through that episode, and I was just in a place where I was not even thinking like, should I start with my revivals or not? But those people that came from Centtwinz, they were like, we need you now. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's nothing we could have done. It's truly just the hand of God. And for those who don't know who you are, can you give us an introduction of who you are? We know you're an author, and we know you're a minister and so much more, but go for it.
Oh, that's the most difficult question that
I
feel
know,
to
right?
answer who I am. Because I always tell people that I manifest a different character depending on who's standing in front of me.
Wow.
So depending on who's asking, who's standing before me, like I believe people bring out different characters out of you, you know. If you are going to meet me and you're a rude person, it's obvious. Even if I say I'm a good person, I'm not gonna appear to you as a good person. But I can say that I'm just a lover of Christ. I just love God so much. Minister Matsela is somebody who grew up from a village. I'm a Friede, my grandfather's village, who was a great apostle and raised by a single mother and last born. Last born. Yeah, I'm the last born on my mom, first born on my dad. And I have a little sister, and I have an adopted daughter, Kanya's friend. And I don't have much to say about myself, literally. I'm just grateful for God and the grace of God in my life entirely. I don't believe in titles.
You don't believe in titles. I love it. I remember the last time you were here, actually the first time we met you, I was telling my son, like, we're just staring at your beauty. We're just like, the whole time we're like,
That's true, because actually, we didn't know you. It's someone else who wrote in.
Yes,
it's the first time.
it was actually someone who wrote even without my permission. When you guys approved, that's when he came to me and said, you have to go here. It was like a shock for both of us.
So after then you left, like me and Millie were like, yo, she's so beautiful.
Thank you,
you
guys.
know. We give God the glory. Now let's get into your story. And for those who have not watched your previous episode, I would highly recommend that you go onto the channel and click the button below. I don't know where it's going to be. But yes, please go ahead and watch that episode because I think it's going to transform your life. And this part of the episode is going to make so much more sense. Where are you now? Take us through your story.
Okay, from that episode to winning different awards, to my work that I've been doing with orphanage care across Africa being recognized, to my name being recognized, to, I just found my people. I just found the pillars that have been searching for me, because I can't say I was looking for them, but I kind of felt like God has now made me available for those whose purpose I carry, to say, if God has given you an assignment and a purpose without those people, you're just useless to God. Hence, I always tell people that you saying no to the call of God is you saying, kill me now, take my life now, because to God, from the day he created you, there was that reason. So the minute you abandon the reason, God calls you home. Is an advice I give, because I have an orphanage care. I also have a counseling program that I do called Help Me Heal Foundation. So I counsel teenagers and stuff. So I always tell them that it's not that we are losing our youth at a young age. You see these young people dying in accidents and everything. We cry and say, that person was so young. This person was so young. Why die? You must ask yourself, why would God take you? Because now that means God has replaced you. You've got nothing to offer to the world anymore. You are the salt of the world. What is salt if it has lost its taste? So it means that the minute you reject your calling, you have lost the salt that God has given you to come and put to the world. So God actually just literally calls them home. And if you are to check how painful those accidents or how they die is, you will understand that there is a wrath, there is something that is so bad. Our parents will never understand why we die young. Parents will just be left in pain and shock. But I will also encourage parents to actually mentor their kids into the becoming. It's a very difficult thing. Becoming is the most difficult thing that we underestimate, because right now I have children. I'm a mother of two. I have a girl and a boy. My girl is 18. My son is 14. So I look at them with their different gifts and stars. And I channel them towards their abilities. Though I have desires for my children, I have to understand that they can only fulfill the desires of God.
That's it.
So if any one of them wakes up tomorrow and they're a pastor, I would understand based on genealogy. But if they are not, I will still won't be shocked that they are not, because they are not me, So I believe as mothers that an opportunity to give birth, an opportunity to have children, our duty is to make sure the purpose is fulfilled more than anything. We focus too much on saving the money for them, buying them the most beautiful clothes. But the question is, are you channeling your children to the right direction? And I don't want to wake up one day and my children is not whom they are supposed to be. I don't want them to go through what I went through. I look back at what could I have done for my 14-year-old me self. If I've known God earlier, if I have understood the calling earlier, surely I would have done a lot of things different. So yeah, I'm on my second book, writing my third already. My broken marriage. Innocent demanded that I get married. It was a demand.
You know what?
First day we met, Innocent was like, why are you not married? I'm like,
it makes sense to me.
And I was like, I'm not even getting married. She's like, Cece, tell us about your marital story. I'm like, that will need a second podcast. And that's why we are here.
Wow,
because you were like, okay, tell us the story. And I was telling you off camera, I just gave you like 5% of it. And
we're like,
he was like, no, that's another podcast. I'll come back. But the most special thing about this book is when these books came, they came together. I kind of had a confusion between the first one and the second one. But now when you go deeper, when I was going deeper in seeking, I struggled with my broken marriage more than my spiritual walk with God, because I was struggling in relationships. You understand? Yes, the battle in relationships. So when I got my broken marriage, and I was like, why my broken marriage, Vele? What's with the drama? And what I love about God, he was giving me even the images. So it was a man carrying a heart, walking in opposite direction. If you check my book outside the cover. And it's a woman carrying their broken heart also, going a different direction. And to God, he was like, you know what? Let me tell you something. You can never become a woman to any man if you have not found yourself, because even the Bible tells you that he who finds a wife. So you automatically become a wife before you are found, because men find you complete.
Complete,
You
yes,
don't
they find a
train,
wife,
you understand.
yeah.
So God had to take me into a journey of, are you a wife? And this happened towards a wrong decision of getting married out of excitement and out of, I'm going to make my family proud. I'm going to make, I want to make my family proud. And I was like, okay. And this book was literally coming during that process where I was now realizing, like, God, what did I enter into? Because I had deep regrets. Because I actually got to see the person's true colors after. Before, when we were dating and during the process of, what is this word?
Courtship.
Yes, the courtship at church. I was so happy that he's a younger brother of an apostle. So I thought I did not have much to do, because this is a younger brother of a well-known famous apostle here in Johannesburg. And I was like, the way the man teaches, the
Feel
way
like I'm in safe hands.
I'm like, ooh, and the apostle loves me. You understand? So I'm covered and everything.
Equally yoked.
And there I was, I'm staying with the man, and I start having, I remember the first dream I had on our first night, and I was praying, just like, I'm in marriage now, I have to pray, and I'm praying. Actually, before that, a week before, I had a voice telling me to cancel the whole thing. Like, clear voice. I was in prayer, I was praying and covering the lobola, the lobola issues, and clearly, God told me that don't go ahead with this marriage. And I remember I told the apostle, I told my mom, they're like, you're under attack. Obvious, Christians.
Come on.
That is not the voice of God. You have to come for deliverance. And there I was going for deliverance
You are
because
going for
I want to
deliverance.
cancel the lobola
That
that I
voice.
had God telling me strictly, do not move on with this thing. Cancel it. You still have 2 weeks. Don't even allow the lobola day to happen. And I look at it, but okay, I agree that is a voice of a demon because it's a week before. God won't tell me to cancel a wedding a week before. Then, okay, fine, fast forward. It went through. Here we are, first week of staying together, and I'm praying. And I'm like, okay, first night, be the wifey, the prayerful wifey, and I'm praying. And the first vision, ask me why the first vision I'm having is a black, clear black woman that you cannot see nose, eyes. It's just, let me just say, a being. A black being, an extremely black cat in a very black pace. And she's coming into the room, and I'm seeing this vision while I'm praying, and he's sleeping because it's around 2 a.m. And the person comes and say, why have you taken my husband? And I'm like, now I'm really under attack.
This is an
you
attack,
understand?
girl.
Now I'm like, okay. I'm like, husband. I'm like, okay, let me pray more. This is a demonic thing. And then I continued praying. In the morning, everything was okay, but I text the apostle. I'm like, I don't know. This is the kind of vision I had. And then he calls us out for breakfast, and we get to the mall at Irene Mall, and I'm like, I'm not okay, because maybe he needs deliverance, because why is there a spiritual wife or whatever they call it that is saying that I married their husband? And then he was just like, no, these things happen, I've actually seen that before.
Hey.
All his lives, every time he enters into marriage, I'm like, and I'm hearing about this throughout
When
the problem.
inside.
You've never, I'm just like, it's like, yeah, you guys must really pray. Even him, I've been telling him he really needs to pray, because, also you must understand from your side of the family, you are coming from a family that there's no marriage, so your altars are busy rejecting marriage also, and it's just a whole lot, And I'm like, okay, he said he's going to do deliverance on him. Now, the same week, I start seeing the men I married. At first, I thought the insult was a mistake. You understand? I'm in the kitchen, the person is asking a simple question, where's my shoes? Or whatever. I don't know what he was looking for. I don't remember well, but I remember it was a question. And I'm like, oh, just checking the wardrobe or whatever, where I put it. It's like, who are you talking to like that? I'm like, what was I supposed to say? The insults that came out, the person that manifested the...
Week one.
Yes, and I was left in a trauma, because I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, is it my voice? Is it what? Then I let it be. He does whatever. He goes out. He comes back. And I'm like, why did you talk to me like that? I thought he would say, baby, honey, I was going through something. It escalated. I'm being insulted. Until our neighbors knew that this young girl, she gets insulted every morning, every evening, as long as the man is there. We will hear, like somebody will insult your mother's private parts, your private parts. And I'm like, I thought you are a brother of a pastor. Like, I thought you go to church. What is this? So I got so broken into realizing where that was going, because I knew myself. You know, I would never suppress myself to abuse. And I was like, I've been through domestic violence before. I've been abused physically before in a relationship. So immediately you see the signs, you know where it's heading, right? So I'm like, let me take a fast for him out of love. I didn't even like, because I was blaming myself. Like, I get let me just fast for him. And I go into a fast. On the third day, I'm praying. He's also there in the sitting room. And he's like, I'm also fasting today. I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm praying, he's manifesting. I'm like, what level is this one?
As you pray.
Yes, he's just doing the hands like, hey, he's just moving around like, hey. I'm like, what level? What did I put myself into? What is going on? And then I'm happy now. I'm like, oh, God is doing it. It means after this fast, everything is going to be okay. Okay, I fasted. I think it was calm in the home for a while. And I think second week from there, I get a vision. And I'm seeing him standing at you see the corner of a house where the walls link. The cornerstone. The cornerstone.
Come on.
And I'm seeing him standing there. And God is like, let me see you the true nature of this guy. I'm like, okay, God, show me. I'm ready. And now I'm seeing the man from the neck going up. He's turning into a serpent. And the serpent is wrapping the whole roof. Like, and I'm like, God, what is this? And God is like, I warned you. Deception. This is deception. So this was deception. This was, you've been deceived. This is the foundation. Now, what the reason I'm showing you the serpent rolling the roof, it's me showing you that this is what you are standing on. So that means you're going to be a deceiver in everything that you do. So you say that you're a woman of God. What's going to happen if you're standing on a foundation of deception? You understand?
And you are one with this person.
And I was so scared, I don't want to lie, because now I'm like, surely there's something. I went back into prayer. I'm like, I'm not eating.
And you can fast.
Yes, I went back.
If you watch the first episode, she fasts until something happens.
I went back, Millicent. I went back because I wanted to... I didn't want to embarrass my family into, it's not even a year. Pella, that marriage ended 6 months after white wedding. So I'm like, white wedding, my dress, the tail was from the beginning of the tent to the end. I had a limousine, everything. It was beautiful. And I go back to prayer because I'm like, something is definitely wrong. So now I was at a point of questioning myself, remember. No matter what I'm seeing, I am not blaming him. I'm checking myself. Maybe I was not raised right. Maybe it's because I was raised without a father. Maybe I don't look okay. And you know you look good. Because at that time I had a shop. I was running a business. I had money. I was not even troubling him. He was the one who was even unemployed because the apostle was giving us money like every month. He was topping up on the rentals, and then maybe 2 weeks later he would give us money for groceries. He was really making sure that because the brother is not working.
So covering those
gaps. Yes, but now I'm suffering in the house. So when I go back, imagine you are seeing a vision of a book, and it's saying my broken marriage, and you are in marriage. And I'm like...
So you saw it while
yes, is it where it's going? And it's flames, it's burning. The marriage is burning. So I'm like, where are we going, Konje? And God says, by the time you finish this book, I will be settling you maritally. Okay, I'm in marriage. What am I hearing? By the time you finish this book, that is when I'll be settling you maritally. Okay, sorry. I go back to a place of brokenness now. I'm broken because it's an obvious thing that I made a wrong decision. And trust me, guys, I never took the step to divorce the guy, no matter what was happening.
You fought. It was not even an option.
I became a prayer warrior. than a happy woman in marriage. I became a prayerful person. Morning you're praying, afternoon, because you know something, especially the insults, because they break you down. They kill your self-esteem. You know, sometimes you go to church, he shows people that he's not interested in you. Yes, he sits the other side. Somebody who used to carry your handbag. Now when you go to church on Sunday, he's exposing you. And remember, on this marriage, I also did not have the support of my fellow sister who was married to the apostle. She was rejecting me in many ways.
Why?
She showed me flames like, yo, I don't even want to go there.
Sisters?
No ways. Like, she will go to the front on the mic and say, I'm the only person who's going to marry in this surname.
Oh, okay.
Yes, on the pulpit. Like, there will never be any other Mrs.
Yeah.
It's only me, no one else. There will never be another miss. You know, I remember when we were looking for the car to rent, because they have extremely expensive cars, a lot of cars. They're rich. And I'm asking, which car are we going to use to carry me from this point to this point? They're like, your sister has a Picanto. Why are you asking us for a car?
Oh.
Yeah, my cousin's sister had a Picanto. They're like, use a Picanto. And I'm like, we have Range Rovers in this family. We have, we have Range Rovers. We have like everything. I'm not asking to be given the car. When I get off in my white dress.
I mean, it's a wedding day.
And then I went to the apostle knowing how much he loves me. And I'm like, car. He's like, my daughter, don't worry. I have friends. They have all these fancy cars, and he got me a limousine. Now the limousine was chased before the first session of the marriage. She got rid of it while we were doing the vows and stuff. Now after, you have to change and come back. Reception. Coming back for reception. Picanto. And then, you know what they did to me? She called, there was a church quantum. There was a taxi. The plan was with the apostle, when you finish here, you're going to go to the house for pictures. Okay. Because the house is huge. It's inside Moitloof. It's extremely huge. So you're going to take pictures at my house. And the apostle is like, no, I told the gardeners, the trees are trimmed, everything. Don't worry. Now, I'm done. I'm holding my dress like this. I need transport. We have to go change. The dress was heavy. She comes walking like, that woman is a bully. I'm not even ashamed to say it. And she comes like, Uru yako kai kontlo nyama. Kirino apostle said, we're going to take pictures.
At your house.
At your house and stuff. Said, whose house? You want to bring your demons from that other church, the church you used to go to. You want me to give you access to my house so you can attack my husband and my family. I'm like, she said, go to the garage. You see the engine and
this is your wedding.
Yes, it's on my wedding day. It's on my wedding day.
There's no way.
Yeah, first of all, she got rid of my deco that I paid 25,000 rands, flowers and everything, because I was getting ready. The people for deco, when they went there, the golden chairs and everything, she removed them and just squeezed them at the corner and everything. And she was like, you know what? Everybody here got married on black chairs and chair covers.
What makes you
special?
Think you
are? And I was like, okay, at least they covers the poles a bit with my flowers. They tried dripping. But let me just get through with this wedding thing. Like, I just wanted the day to be over.
So she said, go take pictures by the garage.
By engine. There's grass. We have done so many weddings. Mind you, we fought about the cake. That my cake was too big at first, to the point that my cake had like a hand. I don't know who snatched. I don't know. I'm not saying anyone did it. Yeah. I'm just saying we had to put it in a certain corner because it had somebody had.
But what do you think? Looking at it, looking back at it now, right? What do you think her issue was? Because for me, there's nothing. Because she's got her own husband. You've got your own husband. What is the issue here?
No, I think I have a sickness of overshadowing people who mistreat me. It's something that I'm growing not to do. I'm growing to accept people the way they are. Because I'm telling you, through everything that happened, I never found hatred in my heart for her till today. I'm telling you, even after the divorce, I have messages. I was still texting them with their husband, thanking them. Even after the divorce, I have never had any feeling of bitterness. I've never even told people. It's actually my first time even sharing. Yeah. You understand? Because it is not bitterness. Even now, I'm not talking because of her. I'm talking about my experiences. It's my story. I'm owning up to it. It's not about anyone else. But I never, I'm telling you, I never even cried. They just called the quantum driver, and I carried. I said, I stay inside an estate. There's beautiful trees and flowers. We're gonna go there and take videos and pictures.
Girl.
I don't have those pictures.
Why?
She got rid of all of them, even the video. So thank God I had one photographer that I had called from my town in Musina that came. So those were the only pictures I had.
Everything else
The
gone.
ones that were taken by church cameras, the videos and
Gone.
everything, it was wahala. I was just shocked when they said we have managed to retrieve the video. I never even watched my video for even today. I remember my ex-husband would just be saying, I'm watching it, but it's got scratches here and there. I never even wanted to put my eyes. Even today, I don't even know what he was watching there, because I was just in a place of, what did I go through? You understand? So now I go back into God showing me the book, telling me, by the time you get married. And now, that's when God's saying, do you know what is a woman? Do you know what I mean as God? Do you know why I created a woman? And are you that woman that I created? Because I don't just wake up and I create a woman. You understand? And God was just giving me strength with revelations when I was reading. And God was like, Adam had to die in the flesh first for a woman to manifest out of him. I killed his flesh first. So you will still go through hell if you are going to be dating men that have not yet died in the flesh, because you carry my glory. You have a calling. You carry a responsibility. You understand? So if you continue dating men that have not died to the flesh, that I have not killed them for you to manifest out of them, we are going a long way, my dear. And every time I'll go back and say, he's not God, I'll continue dating. And the book is not finishing, mind you. I will write one chapter, I'll give up. I'll try to write, I'll lose revelation. So that thing was eating me every year. Imagine I'm talking this from 2019, 2020. This is 2026. This is when I'm completing the book. Ask yourself how many relationships I've been in.
Since that,
Yes,
but
I've had two. One, that marriage, yes, that failed. And I had another paid lobola that also did not reach the altar also. And then that's when God said, do you have an ear? Do you have an ear? So I had to go to a journey of God teaching me to be a woman now. It had to be personal, because there's things he had to delete from me. How I saw things, how I thought things went. There is a lot that God had to do for me spiritually before I can even try again. There was a lot of pruning. I don't want to lie. Some things I was even feeling ashamed, like, hey, God, is that me? Is that me? Like, was I really doing that? I was like, no wonder I couldn't survive certain things. What kind of a woman was I? And these are the smallest things that as a woman, you think is not a problem to the man that is marrying you. Until your men start complaining about them. And also, I think the most painful part is we have a problem where the men or the women, we discover ourselves when we are already married.
Yes.
You are discovering that kenna minister no in the marriage, kenna minister Matsela.
Yes. So you want to carry different
once
identity.
you discover yourself and you are in the marriage, you start to see that this is not my partner because he's not aligning with the plan of God.
Because it's like also he's married someone else. It's not what you sold him.
So sometimes I call it sleeping with destiny helpers. I think with me, my lobola, that lobola for me, I think I blamed myself, and I'm like, I think I slept with my destiny helper. Yes, because I was like, the man was perfect. The man was, and he was white. They were opening the door for me. They were opening the door for me. They gave me the keys to the safe. The keys to the safe. He will leave the money. That man stabilized my ministry life. Like literally stabilized everything in ministry. He stabilized it for me to actually focus. And he will ask, what is needed now? I'm like, now this is what I need to do. It's like, okay, get it done. What is the next thing? I'm like, okay, now I need to do this for the offense. Like, get it done. What is next? Every day I had to be giving him which direction. And the guy was prophetic. Yeah? He was a prophetic mzungu. A seer. a prophetic person telling you, I'm seeing you with the president, I'm seeing you with this. You wake up, you'll tell you, David. I'm like, how? God.
So you're so
jackpot.
aligned.
Why is my book not finishing?
So what happened then?
With who?
With him.
Mzungu. Mzungu just woke up and left. There was no war. There was no fighting.
Nothing.
The only challenge I had was getting along with the children. Because
okay.
It was an issue of why are black women? Like, they were not even hiding it. They were asking in front of me, like, are you sure you can? Why would you marry a black woman? Okay, we understand you once told us God is going to bring you this kind of wife who's God-fearing, but you never told us she'll be black. You know.
So I guess he loved his kids. So
It
it matters. It
beyond.
mattered to him.
They were in the business and they told him, I'm going to scam him of the money, my deliverance things and everything. He understood. They were like, I'm telling you about one of the children had a cancer cells in the brain. And I prayed for her when we were in Cape Town and they were gone when she went for the scan. You know, the other day I was laughing. I said, guys, you know, sometimes if those things come back, they will say, it's me. They will say it's me and I'm bitter. You understand? Because I can't even ask how you are doing now. You understand? So it just, you know, it was a calm separation. Okay. It was a calm one. At first he was like, hey, leave the house that I got you. I'm like, no, we can't leave. You carried us here with the kids and everything. So you are the one who has to actually find a place to stay. And I was so scared because I didn't know where to from there, because I had this image now that things are flowing and I'm settled and I've got the neck of things when it comes to ministry. And he just woke up. I remember it was my last day of fasting. You know that January fast?
Yes.
Yeah. We did
The whole month,
But then I did it Gadi 1 to the 8th. And on the 8th, I'm driving with one of my girls. Her name is Mimi. She can testify to that. And I'm driving. I remember exactly it was 3:30. We're passing a certain field. And as I'm driving, I parked the car. And she's like, why are you parking in the middle of nowhere? And I'm like, I'm not even supposed to cry. But I see this guy coming back today and telling me he wants a divorce. And she's like, never. When the queen already just safe. I'm like, I'm seeing it. That's what I saw. That's why I parked, because I started shaking. And I got home and I'm crying in prayer. Now that fast, the prayer is now emotions. It's no longer prayer. It's fear. It's confusion. Like, God, why? I remember I started praying as soon as I arrived, and around, I think it used to get home around 25 to 6 or so, and he found me praying, and he just felt like he doesn't want to disturb, but I couldn't stop praying. Then he just entered the room, and he just opened. I'm seeing the shoes on my knees, and he's like, get up. I'm like, okay. Woo! It's like, get up. I'm like, okay. This is now, can I have a tissue, please?
Yes.
This is now like, it's like 3 months, almost 3 months after he paid lowball. Was it even 3 months? No, I don't think so. I don't think it was even 3 months, because we were coming from home. Yeah, it was not long after we came back from home, because even on the Lobola day there was war. Like, I mean, war. There was war. It was war. Even coming back, we're not even talking to each other. So I just like sit down. I sit, and he's like, you know what? You're a good woman, and I already knew. I already knew where it was going, and I just say to him, it's okay. God has already prepared me for it. You don't have to explain many things. And he looked at me in a shock, like, what do you mean? I'm like, no, God told me you're going to come back today and tell me it's over. Now he's the one who was crying. And I was so bold. I was so bold. I'm like, it's all right. I understand. If God speaks, I don't question. So
I obey.
You can go. He's like, I'm going to take a few days to take my stuff and everything. I'm like, no problem. No problem. I need this. I'm like, no problem. And then the next day he comes back. He comes in. He prays. He cries there. He's playing gospel.
And you are like...
And then I'm just like, I'm like, I'm just in my bedroom. I'm just minding my business and preparing myself emotionally. I have to be there emotionally for my kids, because my pain was, this is somebody who took my children, put them down. You'll never suffer. I'm your father from today. I'm going to make sure all your dreams come true. Can change your schools if you want. Whatever you lack, just tell me. And that was the only thing.
I hear you. It's just...
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, he calls them after praying. It's like, he asked them to forgive him. Forgive me for promising you this. Forgive me. I'm going to take care of you guys for 2-3 months until your mom is settled and everything. I'll send you money for fuel, for whatever. I'm like, no, we don't need your money. Because everything that you have, you got it from God. Show me what you have that God did not give to you. Everything you have, you might be rich, but it's from God. So if God can make you rich, what makes you think He can't take care of me? He can take everything and leave. It's God who takes care of me. It's not you.
Sure.
God is my provider. So don't even stress about us. And I'm telling you, I told him like that when he left, my mom became the steering wheel of everything. For some reason, my mother started getting meetings in Johannesburg. Clients started paying her monies, and she was the one taking care of everything. Like, I'm telling you, we were busy on the laptop every day. And God is like, because you told him that I'm a provider, I want to show him that indeed I can provide. And I'll be sitting, money will just be entering. Ding, ding. Kids. Ding, ding. I was not even responding. I think he did it 4 or 5 times. He realized that girl has moved on. Yes. And that's when I took a long, long, long break. I'm like, I'm not. That's when Innocent was saying marriage. I was like, my past. Which marriage? But what I love most about is if you can acknowledge your wrongs to God, if you can acknowledge like the white wedding, the marriage, like how it ended. Because that guy just left for 4 days and I didn't know where he was. And then he came back without his wedding ring. And then the apostle kept calling me on those 4 days. And I'm like, this man is not here. And he's like, what did you do to him? I'm like, maybe I should start telling you, or what does he do to me? Because that person is a spoiled brat in this house. He's like, he slept in the car. You chased him. I said, yeah. I even fear that guy. I can't chase him out of the house. I
Like
fear
how?
him. The way he insults me, I fear him. And then the other day, then I go to church. I see his car and I see him sitting at the back, and he hasn't been coming home for 4 days. And the apostle knows he's there and he's not telling me anything. And when I just manned up and I went to him, he's like, I told you in your family you've got pride. All of you are just so beautiful, but you can't even settle maritally. Even me, you have failed me as the apostle. You have failed me. You have disappointed me.
Is this the apostle saying that to you?
You have disappointed me. You are a terrible person. You found a husband. You were supposed to be humble. You are full of pride. Blah, 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 blah. And I continued going to church.
What is it? I know earlier you mentioned that, sometimes like us as women, there's certain things that we do that we're not aware of. What do you think are some of the things that you're doing that, obviously it's not your fault how we're behaving, but how did you think or where do you think you could have done things differently?
I wish I could have seen myself through the eyes of God. How God was seeing me.
Yeah.
I think that would have saved me a lot, because like I'm saying, this book is about identity more than anything as a woman. It's so much about identity. Finding yourself as a woman, who are you? Because we seem to be late in discovering ourselves.
Yes.
We are still, we spend too much time discovering our husbands, discovering our children,
But
discovering
ourselves.
our work. Then when you wake up, Millicent can't take it anymore. And if you were to check what has Millicent done, it was about your husband, it was about your children, it was about the ministry, it was about the work. What have you done for Millicent in your 24 hours? What did you do for her? So when God started saying, this is how I see you, you are the apple of my eye. And I'm like, that means I'm truly, panja, I'm shining. So I must start treating myself better. I must start telling myself, I don't go down from here. This is where God has put me. Whether you come like this, I'm not coming down to meet you. It's you who must come up and meet me there. I'm not gonna come down for you. You have to come up and I'm not repeating that mistake. So now it became very easy for me to identify the wrong guys, because their voices were not aligning. Immediately a person is talking, I'll just know, save yourself when you are not the one. Just God
because you knew yourself
now
so much
I found myself. I knew who I was. I knew what God wanted for me. And I now had an image of how it was gonna come, looking like. And how it will speak to me. One understand? Yes, how it will handle me, how it will not move my focus from the things of God, how it won't even cause a distraction for my life on what I'm trying to build. Imagine you are a giver, you are marrying a man who is stingy. Now you take and give. Empty accounts. If I wake up and the orphans are calling me in Malawi and they're like, Mama, we are out of grocery. My children's school fees has paid groceries for those children many times. And I'll tell them, don't worry, they won't even see you in school. Don't worry. And they will go to school, they will call Mama. They put us in the hall, that people did not pay school fees. I said, don't worry, they're coming back to fetch you. Go back in class.
Go back.
And they will go back in class.
Wow.
Until I'm ready. I'll just call the principal. I don't have. Then after the obedience of my giving,
Come on.
I get miraculous breakthroughs.
Come on.
Shocking breakthroughs. Like things will just get done for me. I remember even when I started and I sacrificed my first monies from whatever little I was left from the white guy, and I'm like, I carried everything, about 150,000 rands, and I emptied everything. I remained with 20 rand. And I don't even know where my next bread was gonna come from.
Yeah.
But that is a point where my rents were paid, my school fees were paid. When I landed in South Africa, everything was just being settled. Wow. And I came back at 20 rand. And until today, I've never lacked. Now I don't know lack. I can have 0 in my bank account, but God has saved me from lack through my giving. So if a person I'm with can't give, I know already this person is not for me. My account must ring. My account must keep on saying ting ting, even when I did not ask. Because it's not mine alone.
Come on.
Yeah. Woo. So when God brought me a man that does not allow me to ask, I knew it's him. I was not asking.
I love that.
Yes, I knew, because the mission was not about me. This is a man who comes with imagine I stay with my girls in the house. It's me. Is my little sister, is another sister, young sister that I call them my younger sisters, all of them. I don't identify by relative anymore because I don't say who came where, but they are my people. So imagine if you meet a man and you are 7 in the house, what will be the first thing that man will say?
Balega. Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Sure.
Maintenance. But now the person now brings you guys meal or hey, le ba bantši ke bona gore ke le rekele 80 kg because le ba bangata. Le ba bangata.
Be merry.
O gona bjang?
Wow.
Monielo ska tšea menielo ya batho, ska ja monielo, ska tšea di-offering. God is going to provide. Be business minded. Try this. Work hard. Do 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want to have money. Leave church aside. Let church be church. You do you. Work hard. Are amela ceiling bofa di tap. You understand? Then you are like, oh, growth. That's growth. Mentally, spiritually, that's growth. And I've always told God that if ever I have to open a church, he has to put me in a point where it's not the church that is maintaining the church. I want to be the one maintaining the church. If he's not going to give me that provision, I will never open a weekly church. I will not. I will not.
Wow.
I'll continue doing revivals across Africa until he says, oh, here are the millions, now you can settle. Because I want to preach the genuine raw message when God gives me a message without worrying about the tithers handling the front seat. Or this one happy tithe is covering rent. So now you are watching, you know, my Innocent or Umola, you are like, hey, I think I spirit of lust. If I start saying spirit of lust, if I start telling them live a holy life, it's chai. It's chai. So now you preach according to the provision that you are getting from the church. So I told God, hey, I'm too truthful. My church will be empty every Sunday. Serious. My church will be empty every Sunday because I'm too bold. I'm extremely bold. I'm gonna go after them. I'm gonna tell you, my friend, you're cheating on your wife. It can't work. Sit down. I will lay hands for people not to get money until they live a holy life. It will be so dramatic. So I'm like, just give me provision. Yes, just give me provision so that people will change, not because when now you have a front seat, because when like guys, you can give 10 million in church and still sit komorao.
It's okay.
What's never tata?
And understand? So ultimately they'll die.
Finding myself, I found God even better. I understood God even better. I stopped doing things under pressure. Ministry, I stopped doing things under pressure. Relationship-wise, I knew that you must never look down on yourself. And if a man cannot see you the way God sees you, he will never understand you.
Sure.
He will never understand you because he needs to see you in the spirit form first before. You can't just say flesh of my flesh. What did he see? Because flesh of my flesh, he identified that this thing is taken out of me. This is a part of me. But was he not sleeping when he was taken out? How did he identify it if he was sleeping? How did he understand that was flesh of my flesh? While it was taken out, but he
knows how.
Because it was that connection, you understand? So this book, I don't know. I gave it to one of my daughters to review it. And even today, I'm still waiting for my full review. She was just breathing in and out. She's the one that I came with. She's the over there.
Like the first book,
She was
if you
breathing,
finish it, call me.
And oh my gosh, that book did things that even me, myself, I'm scared of it. Like, guys, we had testimonies. Shocking testimonies. Many people say they fear coming back to testify because of the different churches they go to. So if their pastors see them, how? Who testify, go to TikTok, go to Facebook, so they fear speaking out. Or this is where I actually got my help. I do counseling when almost every day. And I do counseling. Even if I clear my text now, tomorrow it's going to be 300. I do a lot of counseling. A lot of counseling every day. Every day. Some they come to my house. Some is through the phone. I do counseling for people in America, Kenya, Namibia.
And social media, because I know you're huge on social media as
they
well.
bully me there. I bully them back.
And your TikTok. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that,
She's
right?
such a fighter. Oh my
Yeah.
She responds to every comment.
I don't know how you do it, but I love the courage. I want to talk about some of the controversies that have been around what you do sometimes, right? In particular, there's a video that trended on social media on your TikTok.
3 million.
Yeah, 3 million views.
On Facebook is 2.8 million. And I think on TikTok is 1.5, if I'm not wrong.
So what happened in that video, you were praying for people, as you usually do on most of your videos. And there was a man, we're talking about the same video, right?
Yes,
that you
the
were praying
apostle.
for.
That
He's
The
an
apostle.
apostle, yes. Who was manifesting. And so there were different, I guess, people who said different things because some found it inappropriate because he's an older man. So with the way, I guess,
Because I was
pulled
passing and I was like, Apostle, receive it. So when he tried to
like
hold
with your
my hand, when I was trying to hold him, power hit him and he started rolling and I just passed. So people see it as if I pulled him off the chair. But I never even touched him because I was passing and I was saying, Apostle, receive it. When I was about to touch him and pray for him, he started somersaulting under power. So I just passed. So they're like, how can you pull him off the chair? A lot of comments on. But I have grown to the point of understanding that we understand God differently. We don't study God the same.
Yeah.
So I don't expect anyone to understand what I'm doing who's not in my shoes when I pray. You are not there when God communicates with me.
Yeah.
You are not there when God imparts me. You are not there when God gives me revelation of the word. You are not there when God opens my prophetic eyes and shows me what he shows me. So you need to understand that people will always accuse what they don't understand. Their accusation, they are coming from a point of lack of understanding. Yet even the scripture is telling you that my people perish because of lack of knowledge. And one thing I realized, because I'm very prophetic, I just don't promote my prophetic social media because I realized that when you do a lot of prophecies, people follow you. People like consulting prophets as if you are Sangoma. Now I can prophesy a whole stadium for 1 hour. I see, but I don't do it.
Sure.
If you see me doing it, is at a very low level. It might be 3-4 people in the ministry. So I believe in touching people and passing. Reason being, God knows what the person is struggling with. So if he's saying just touch and pass, I know he's gonna target the right areas. What if I see and I'm only identifying one piece of your problem? And there's something that is a mountain that you are carrying. And when you come to me, I give you hope for that one piece, but you are so broken. HIV, you are carrying breast cancer on the body. So now if I come and now I'm prophesying you about finances, money is coming, and you are there battling with cancer, what have I done for you? You understand?
And let's talk about that. What you have been called for. Would you classify yourself as a deliverance minister, or how would you classify it, right? Because now, based on your social media, when you pray for people, people usually or
Fall
normally
under the power.
fall under the like there's chaos.
I will tell
So how would you classify that? And I mean, you spoke about people and not understanding, and you really not feeling the need to explain what you've been called for. I'm exactly the same with my mission. I never feel like I have to explain myself because I didn't call myself.
Yes,
right.
thank
So
you.
for you, because you do put it on a public platform, of course, there's going to be public scrutiny or feedback.
Yes.
So how would you classify it, one, and then two, how has it been? Because
it's not something that you see every day on your timeline.
I
so
love
when
it.
people do see, oh, okay.
I'm happy because I
Sure.
can see I'm causing havoc in the kingdom of darkness. It makes me happy. Because what people don't understand is they must ask themselves, what is retaliating against this? You can't just see my video and something is retaliating and boiling inside of you against it. Because you now say, oh, this is occultic. That's what they say in the comment section. Oh, this is magic. So to me, you are telling me that you acknowledge the power of the devil more than the power of God. Because why are you crediting the devil for the work that is being done by God?
Yeah.
So you are showing me your level spiritually, or you are still a baby. You have a long way to go. You understand? Because if the word is telling you that you shall do even greater things, that's why we are not parting the Red Seas. That's why we are not walking on water. That's why we are failing to command people off the wheelchairs.
To walk,
That's why we are failing to heal people with leprosy, because the very same Christians is not people from the world that are insulting me on my pages.
Christians.
It's pastors who have ministries. So my fear is, if a pastor and I'm doing something that is not occultic and is God using me, but somebody calling themselves a pastor on a microphone comes and says occultic, then the people that are following him, where are they going? Where are they going? Because this is something that is done in truth and in spirit. Remember, when I post, I don't post my whole sermon.
It's parts.
And I have my reasons. I post them there because that's the definite part that I want people to see, that God is powerful. Yes, I want people to know that God is powerful. Like we have our youth now going for snakes, going to Ndumbas, because they have never seen the power of God up to a certain level, which makes them to doubt that God can exist on that level. So if we are to now choose to satisfy the world and follow what they are saying, we can never. Let me tell you, God will never trust anybody who is not bold with power. For you to get power, for God to trust you with power, you must be bold as Elisha. You must be bold as Paul. You must be able to stand in Rome and say, Christ is Lord, Christ is powerful, Jesus Christ died for us. In a place where they don't even want to hear the name of Jesus Christ, you must be in a place where you can proclaim it. I used to pray and say, God, I want to carry the flag of Jesus high on every mountain in Africa. If there's a mountain, give me your flag. And I'll just, on every mountain, I will do it for you. So now, those prayers, when they start manifesting, are you going to identify the source of your power with the work of the enemy? Okay, where does the devil get power from? He's a thief. He's a liar. He has nothing of his own. Anything the devil does it's a copy.
Yeah,
He's a copycat. So if he can copy occultic powers, then where is the original power of God that surpasses
That's it.
the one devil? If they can
Yeah.
give you rats and rats produce money in your house, where is the power of God that can give you that money naturally without witchcraft being
That's it.
involved?
Yeah.
Why do you have to turn people into tokoloshis? If that power of turning somebody into a tokoloshi, you are even sure that, oh, they turned my brother into a tokoloshi. Where is the power of God that is beyond that? Because all of that, the enemy stole it. So where is the original vision of what the Sangomas are doing? We are too scared to be used. We are too scared to reveal it. We are too scared to do it. So God, just take a step back, because God will never use anybody that has no confidence in him.
And
You
that's not
need to be
bold. I know you're very
confident.
bold.
You need to be confident.
Yeah.
You understand? You need to stand in a place of whether anybody says this word. I'm going to... Me, when I do a revival, like we have the next one on the 24th of July, it will be at State Theatre. What I do, I walk in and I tell God, if I don't see you moving here as the Lion of the tribe of Judah, when I sit here, I'm not going to touch the mic. I need the confirmation of him moving first. Then I know that no one will touch me. Even if I pray for a Satanist, no one will touch me.
Because it's not about you.
It will
It's
not
about
even-
him.
Yes.
He's ultimately the person that moves.
There's only 2-3 people who are pastors, who have once texted me and said, I saw a lion when you were preaching. Pastors that I didn't even know from different countries. They're like, you see that video of yours? There was a lion. I saw a lion. I'm like, okay, I understand. Because I've always told God that I need to see you roaring first. During the worship, I need to see you roaring. During the move, if I don't see you, and only as the Lion of the tribe of Judah, because people come with situations. I don't need the Lamb of God. The Lamb of God is there as a comforter. These
When
people,
I'm
they are
pushing, I
coming
really
for
can't.
solution.
You want
I need him as the lion for his people, not for me.
Sure.
Because those people, if they go back without answers, I become a fake prophet or a fake pastor. So titles, no, I don't have a title. We move as the Spirit leads on every service. That's all.
Amen.
Let's talk about where you are today.
And where exactly?
Hey,
We saw bling, bling, bling.
Wait.
We saw it.
No, I'm married, guys. Finally. I'm married. You're just not gonna see the face. You won't see the face.
It's a secret.
Why you face?
Why are you hiding him?
I went through so much heartbreaks, experiences, failures, relationship-wise, maritally, and everything. So one thing I don't need is my husband on camera.
Yeah.
No.
Where did you meet your husband? Tell us about your love story, girl.
Oh, somebody hooked us up.
Oh.
Yes. Somebody was like, I know you need this kind of a person. And he went and said the same thing to the guy, like,
You need
there's
this
somebody.
kind of a woman, yeah.
Yeah, I know. And he was going through a lot as well. He's a divorcee also.
Okay.
So he was at a place of women are evil. I was at a place of men are evil. So all of us were seeing wickedness. We were seeing wickedness. But I love that we pursued God first.
Wow.
More than anything. We had to heal. We had to be okay. We had to be sure that this is it.
Yeah.
No turning back. Both of us. Thank you.
But
I couldn't believe it, actually, when you sent us the pictures. I called myself
no, she
like...
said she didn't send me.
I sent to one and I've sent to all.
I was like, is this real? Like, what is she trying to do? You know, but I know because you're so big on social media. When you didn't post on social media, it's like, no, man, this must be real because there's no way.
No, do you
this
know
is
the
not a
conference,
joke.
when she attends our conferences, like around Africa, when she
Yes.
flies through and she comes, she's like, my man booked me. She sees a post that's like, send me the dates. You
I'm
book the
coming.
flights.
And you were like,
And
where
she's
you going to
like-
get them? And I'm like, don't worry.
Like, I'm
My man's got
sorted.
it. I'm coming, Millicent. Don't worry. Don't worry.
How has this marriage journey been? Because you've been married not once, but twice. And this time, how different does it feel for you? And what was the confirmation for you?
I've learned to submit, yes.
Wow.
Because I had a different reflection of submission.
Okay.
I did not understand at a certain level that men interpret respect as submission.
Sure.
Yeah, not the kneeling when you give them water, not the soft voice when you're talking, but that respect, like the honor, when you lift him high, when you put him in his place, like, Odogu, my kingship, you sit here, he feels needed, he feels wanted, he feels special. And before, I think I was full of myself. Yeah. And I did not understand or marriage operator. Okay, remember that if I lost my father who passed away at a very young age, and even before he was with my mother, I was not at the age of seeing marriage. So ke bone marriage ka di TV, ke bone marriage ka di hearsay, ke bone marriage ka people stories. So I had never seen marriage in a home.
Close up, yeah.
I've never experienced it. So that marriage that time was in my brain.
Yes.
So until God dealt with me, that's when now I understood that marriage is a calling. Yeah, I understood that ke calling ke ministry and ke
Well,
ministry
marriage
wa
looks
full
very
time
good
because
on you, girl.
he's a vendor man and he'll be like ndokoto da vuswa even when you don't feel like vuswa, you have to make sure obika vuswa and then I was the one to kwamba ngami.
Wow.
So
love
we're
this
going
for
to get
you
on
so
the
much.
N1 together, girl.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
you
he
guys
also
will be-
fixed himself. He didn't speak bad about his previous partner. He spoke bad about the decisions he made.
Wow.
So the honesty
I
helped
love
me
that.
to be honest. And then we're like, okay, let's see ourselves through God, what God is saying about, and crush what we experience, crush what we think. And I just want to love you better. Just teach me how to love you.
And he
sometimes.
understands
And
your
I'm
ministry,
not romantic,
your work.
guys. But I'm not romantic, guys. But I'm trying.
You trying.
I'm trying.
I think you're
And
romantic.
he understands because I tell him that
You're so kind.
whatever, I'm not romantic, but I'll take care of you. I'll massage your feet. When I'm from the shop, I'll buy you something. I'll make sure you've eaten. But Hi, I'm just like, Papa, ke dira tjona, o sharp. And he just says, no, I'm fine.
Listen, I trust you, girl. You got
Same,
this.
same.
And I always say, when I see her on social media, I'm like, you see how feisty she is and she's so bold. I'm like, she's a marshmallow behind the scenes. In real
it's
life,
true.
she is so
Actually.
soft, she's so sweet, she's whatever. And I'm like, I guess it's like part of ministries. Sometimes you have to be radical,
Yes,
for
that's
certain
true.
messages. So, but when I see certain comments, I'm like, hey,
I
can see you
comment.
responding like, I'm like, hey.
The way they will be laughing, do you know those comments is comedy to us? None of it gets to our heart.
Really? You don't even get offended, ne?
Ask them. No. It's comedy in the house. We'll
Okay,
even be
that's good.
thinking that
No, you are built for this.
And
No,
we're like,
You are
what
built
should
for
we?
this.
You know
What should we
you
say?
know what's the worst that I've done in
She's built
comments?
for it.
The worst that I've done is to start prophesying everyone in comment section.
Oof.
And
Now
they-
one
and-
negative
and
comment,
they were
I'm done.
And
I'm
they were
done for the
blocking me.
night.
They were blocking me one by one. I remember this lady insulted me. I'm like, hey, if only your husband knew where you slept yesterday. Next time you insult me, I'm gonna find your husband and I'm gonna give him the details and he's gonna catch you next time. And she disappeared. So if I'm in a bad mood, if you want to see that I'm in a bad mood, is when I'm replying comments ka profess. Not the jokes.
Listen
like
about
I
the
will
book.
literally prophesy.
We have to talk about the book. Where can people get the
Yes,
book?
but wait, I first wanted to know, does your
know
husband
guide.
understand your ministry? And
More
what
than
you've been-
me.
More than
Really?
you.
He sees
Okay.
the visions
That
of
is
my
a
ministry
blessing.
more than me.
Because you are hectic.
He
Anyone
will
that
tell me.
You like saying I'm hectic. You are hectic,
Yo.
girl. Like if you find a man that understands you,
Yeah.
He sees the visions. He
Love
will
it.
tell me, I
Sure.
saw, give God a chance. I saw it here. Oh, I want to put your poster on the billboard. God said I must put it here. We have to do this. He runs the show. He's the leader.
Come
he is a
on.
leader.
wow.
Yeah, and
Exactly what
I
you
always
needed,
needed
ne?
to be led.
Yes, exactly what you
I
needed.
always needed somebody who can say, hey, and I'm like, hey. Because before I wanted to be mentor man. You understand?
Talk about the book.
So
And where can people get the
my
book?
broken marriage helps the men also.
Okay.
So men must not watch this and say, this is for women. I'm telling you, if any man reads this book, actually ladies must buy it for their husbands if they want to see the power that book that God has released in this book. Because God was revealing that he's going to take us back to restore what was lost in Eden. That's a generation that he's raising.
Yeah.
He's raising a generation of women that maritally, as much as the enemy is thinking that he's messing up Christians maritally, he does not understand the generation that's coming. This is not a generation that will be sleeping around. This is a generation that is going to rise
Restore what marriage is supposed to
and
be.
make it beautiful. I'm telling you, we're going to have a generation of people marrying from 23 years old, 22 years, because they've discovered themselves. And it won't even be a challenge that I'm young. No, because they will be understanding why.
Equipped.
Yes, they will be having the answer. The why will be answered, and they will understand there is purpose, there is God, there is the kingdom. We are going to be called back home one day. So they'll just marry and pursue the kingdom, pursue God until the end.
on.
It's not going to be about, my mom doesn't like your dress, the way you dress it, my family. No, God is killing that. God wants women to restore what we lost, because it was us who started it.
I mean,
He's
too
calling
good.
women back there. Come and redo the mistakes of Eve. And if you can do this, it's there in the book. If you can do this, you have killed. And hence he says that you shall bruise the head of the serpent.
Come on.
You understand?
Yeah.
The heel.
Hey, the wife has spoken.
Of
All
which-
right. All right, drops
So people will be shocked to find out how easy marriage is.
Yeah.
If they can just discover. So the book is available on all my social media platforms. It's Minister Matsela Joel everywhere. Everywhere is Minister Matsela Joel. Yes, Millicent, I'll do more content. It's okay. Don't look at me like that. I'll start
Oh, no, but you
post-
try. You really try.
It's my
She's doing
girls.
much better.
It's my girls, Isham. They take the
They're
phone.
doing. Oh no, they're doing much better, guys. We have to.
Now,
go. Trust
if
me.
I have to post, I post myself smiling and dancing. I'm done.
Yeah, you do.
Yes. Then I'm done.
Media team, please do more. Please, if
Yeah.
you're watching this, please do more.
So the phone number is
Yes, 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 yes,
062 061 3799. 062 061 3799. It's the official number for everything. And it's my number. I've never changed it. One number for everything.
husband mathata.
Akere wa fetola le ena di message. Wa e bula mos. That's a problem. He goes through it, so it's not an
We
issue.
have come to the end
She's
of the
changing it to her
episode.
business number. Please, no.
No, he
Trust
goes through
me
it.
when I say we can talk for 2-3 hours.
Yes.
But we hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you are touched and that you moved as well. We want to know what lessons have you learned from this episode. The comment section is officially open. That is my favorite section, to be honest with you. And of course, if you want to sit on the hot seat, please do send us an email. The email address is down below. What an incredible episode.
Yeah, I'm hoping all the comments will be positive because unlike her, I don't know how to respond to negative comments.
She doesn't even read the comment section. I read the comment
I'm
section.
too sensitive. One negative comment, I close the
she's
laptop.
out.
I'm like, I'm done.
So thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow us on our different social media platforms. From myself, Innocent.
And myself, Millicent, and of course our gorgeous friend and sister, a woman of God, Matsela Joel. It is. Bye for now.
I've been through the most.